Hi, hello, and happy early evening or good afternoon wherever you are. Um, I started to apologize for getting late on this, but I'm not going to do that because everything's happening in timing right now. And I'm just flowing with what continues to occur and happen. Got some really great things going on. I've been working in Nashville from Thursday till earlier this afternoon when I got home and finally got enough rest and a shower to be able to be clean and clear and focused to be able to do your reading. Know that if I don't do your reading on a Friday or a Saturday, it's going to happen within those few days, or there'll be an announcement that something doesn't come. Know that I will never push myself to do a reading to make a timeline. I will only listen and do the readings according to the timeline of which they're supposed to occur. So we've got that going on. So great things are happening. We're going to do some fun stuff. Look what we have. This is the prototype of the Americana Tarot deck. And I have prototype cards and book in here. So we're going to do, you guys are going to sneak peek and see what's going on. Please join us at our pop-up on September 20th in Nashville at Any Old Iron from 10 to 6. If you can't make that, then message me on Instagram or send me an email at info@milliemoonmedium.com. And you can book a reading, or you can book a pop-up event, or you can order the deck. The deck is retailing for $98. It's being sold in Grammys in Nashville, exclusively only sold in Nashville and New Orleans. At this moment, I live in the Chattanooga-based area, but it's not sold here in any of the stores here. And currently, there will be no pop-ups here. The pop-ups and parties and reading parties will be happening in Nashville and New Orleans. So if you want this deck and you want to order it from me or buy it from me and you're somewhere local in this area, shoot me an email and I'll get it to you. You can buy it from me directly. $12 shipping, free pickup, if something's arranged in a decent place. So they're going to be sold at Grammys, Makeup Altar, and Gift Horse, and Any Old Iron currently. And then when Any Old Iron is opening a new store in Nashville, and they're going to be sold there, so look for that. We're going to be doing pop-ups and readings in New Orleans as well. I've got some party pop-ups and house shows coming up that we have not scheduled yet with some great musicians. We're going to do tarot reading parties and house shows. So welcome to today. So because we are in this energy, I'm going to open up. You can see this is a prototype. We've got notes on the back, things like this. This one's a little off-centered. You can see our book. Look at that. And look how it opens up. You can lay it out flat. We chose this, excuse me, we chose this purposely to have it be in this spirit. It was all of the writing and the deck was written on notebooks, on spirals as well. But we chose this for durability and to be able to lay it out flat. So, and we also really like the aesthetic look of how it looks with this cute little notebook. So there you go. If you buy a deck, each deck is numbered and signed. There will never be any more than 150 to 200. We haven't decided on whether there'll be a 200, but there will never be more than 200 ever run, and there's only 50 now available. So if you want them, go ahead and get them before, cost of printing goes up. We got hit with printing costs. So there you go. So first of all, let's check in. Let's quit talking about that for a minute. And then we're going to do a reading with this deck. So I'm going to do a nice little check-in. You can see my knees. I'll get back to letting you see me again. Right now I'm sitting in a Fleetwood Mac t-shirt and a pair of sweats and wet head from a shower. I'm just feeling into it. So let's take a breath in and get into the energy of where we're going with this. And so we're going to take a breath in. Don't try to do anything with it. Just breathe it out. That's it. Take another one in. Don't worry about breathing out through your nose. Just breathe how you want to and breathe out. Do it again. Pull everything in. Now hold it for just a moment. Take another nip in and exhale. There you go. One more time. Take a deep, deep breath in and exhale, open mouth this time. Okay, we're going to bring this in. And yeah, I did say bring instead of ring. I'm going to bring us in. There you go. All right. So I'm going to set this here and I'm going to bring the cards out. So what we're going to do today is I am going to pull a card from each suit. So I have the suit of Pentacles here, and the suit of Wands, suit of Cups, suit of Swords. Okay. This reading, we are going to read all cards upright in there. And here's the suit of the Major Arcana. So I am going to flip the cards over, okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to pull a card from each of the suits, and I'm going to read you what the meaning is as well. So here we're going to pull a card from the Pentacles. And so let's see here. These are in order, so I'm going to shuffle them really good and get them ready. Or how about let's do this, so we don't know. You'll see that the edges are not rounded on the deck. And you'll see this beautiful hand-drawn work by my friend and business partner, Heather, my other little Leo. So you can see, let's mix these up. So we're just going to pull one of these. And let's see till I feel like all right, we're going to take this one. We're going to set these to the side. We're going to take these. These cards are beautiful. I cried. That one's speaking, so we'll put that one to that side. They're not as easy to shuffle because the cards are not rounded, because this is a prototype deck. We were able to show the Magician and the Knight of Cups, their cards this past weekend. So I've been in, like I said, I've been in Nashville working. Lots of crazy, interesting things, lots of amazing connections there. So I'm not going to reveal all that because it was a little special, a little too special to just get into. So I'm not gonna, didn't feel right. So let's take it. I'll pull that there. And then we're gonna take this one. So the decks that you will have do have rounded corners. This is just the prototype for approval to the printer. There is one card in here that is still the person, but it has a different photo because she chose a photo. This one fell. She chose a photo, and that's the photo that will be in your deck, but I'm not going to reveal that one just yet, unless it's the card that just fell out. So now we're going to move on to the Major Arcana. And this one fell. All right, so flip them over. Oh, well, and let's leave that one out there as well. So I think that's the one that wants to come out to play. So we'll leave here. Okay. So for your major arcana, you have the Emperor. You have Todd Snyder. We have the Page of Swords. Sierra Farrell. We have the Five of Cups. Patti Smith. We have the Nine of Wands. This is Amethyst Kia. That's her banjo and guitar. Oh, and we have the Page of Pentacles. Miss Casey Musgraves. Okay, so this is how we're going to read this. So pentacles represent money. They represent home. They represent material and source. So the Page of Pentacles here, you're beginning of something. So that's what we're going to do, is we're going to look at where these things fall into your life. So where's your money and your source and business, job? So Page of Pentacles represents beginning of you, not just the beginning of the project, but now you're able to actually start. And here is the gift of coming. So the Ace of Pentacles will usually represent someone that that you're like handing something out of the blue. Well, this is letting you know it's go time, that the not only has it been handed to you, something's coming, but now it is the beginning of that, and to take that offer to go. So I'm going to show you guys something. So Page of Pentacles, we know that this is Casey Musgraves. So I'm going to go to the front of this book if I don't know where Pentacles is, and I'm going to, like I was looking for an album, I'm going to find K. And on page, let's see where she is. She is on page 84. So here you have your index and you have an appendage in the back. So we're going to go to page 84. All right. Page of Pentacles, Casey Musgraves. Solid beginnings, setting goals, laying foundations, youth, dependability. Casey Musgraves sings about Kelly the waitress who left them behind. Kelly had plans and caught that outbound bus for Vegas. Kelly always thought she was too good to be a waitress. As she wipes down the bar and takes out the trash, Casey swears that she's never going back. She's just blowing smoke. So, there you go. It's go time. You've been handed this gift. So the Nine of Wands. This is hard work. Very, very hard work. And this is Amethyst Kia. So wands represent movement and growth. So let's look and see where this is. So Nine of Wands. Look, we can go in here very easily. Very easy to find as well. So here we find Amethyst Kia. It means ongoing battle, fatigue, drained energy, close to success, and the last stand. At the bottom of a well where there ain't no light, but there's still a fire burning in the mountains, and you're almost there. You're almost to the last stand. Amethyst Kia says to back up when the shadow comes round, as she refuses to die slowly without complaint. You're almost there. You've worked really, really hard. You're getting money for your movement and your growth. It's coming. So right here, you're at Five of Cups. These cups represent what's in the heart, love. Five Cups has to do with you're right in the middle of the balance. So let's find what Patti Smith has to say for us. Look how easy this is to lay out too. So Patti Smith, loss, grief, and disappointment. So right in the middle, you can, like, Five of Cups is this thing where you're like feeling sorry and for this loss and grief, and there are three cups that are usually spilled over, but there's two somewhere coming there. There's two, there's things you're forgetting about. So remember those things that are there. From a graveside, Patti Smith sings of plotting our lives in the dark as we face the mysteries of our birth and childhood. She asks, why must we pray screaming? Why must death not be redefined? And why should we shut our eyes? Patti stretches her arms while dancing barefoot and singing, oh God, I feel for you. Right here, remember, there's more to come. Don't focus on what you've lost. Focus on what is to come It's coming. Here. Look, you've worked hard. It's there. Okay. Page of Swords. We're moving into air and communication. This is page. Once again, these pages are telling you it's time, it's go time. It's here. Page of Swords. Swords represent air and communication. So let's see what Sweet Sierra Farrell has to say here in this Page of Swords. So let's find her. Here she is, Sierra Farrell. Curiosity, new ways to communicate, directness, and independent thinking. In American Dreaming, Sierra Farrell's worldview shines through. She sings, "So I'll get back home and try to be someone that something's like me. But I've forgotten all my angels out here in the wind. Sitting out here with my mind, I meditate to pass the time." So Sierra's reminding you that all of the thoughts that you need are within. You don't need to really go seeking out here and here and here and those other places. She's letting you know to sit quietly, but also with directness, to understand your inner compass of which way to go and to move. What does that look like? What does that mean? So, use that inner compass. In here, we have Mr. Todd Snyder as the Emperor. Here you go. And in the Major Arcana, and this is going to give you your guidance for here, what you're doing here. This is a guidance of overall. We're going to use this as our overall guidance. So we're going to look and see what Mr. Todd has to say about being the Emperor of this deck. So, Emperor stands for like a father figure, dependability, logic, and protectiveness. There's no fooling this Emperor by offering him new clothes. Leader of the Shithouse Choir, Todd Snyder is Americana's favorite all-right guy. Our Emperor's logical, thoughtful, and musing lyrics make him the father of this deck. So this is giving you guidance. The Emperor is like, as if you have this eternal father figure over you, blessing for what you have. It's not like the Hierophant. This is father energy. This is strong energy coming through. This is reminding me probably that my daddy's probably very proud of what I'm doing right now. That this would actually blow his mind. Whoever a father figure could be for you, a lot of times it doesn't have to be someone that's passed. But then this is like the larger father overall. Your kings also represent, they can be in fatherhood as well, but this is the ultimate father. So you have someone that's really proud of your movement and really proud of what you're doing. Someone sees you, okay? They see that you've worked really, really hard here. It's paying off, and that don't feel so bad for yourself. It's really beginning to pay off. There's more to come. Pay attention. Use your inner guidance, your inner self. Don't go seeking out too much. If you do, get the information, but bring it back in and hone it in. Stop. Be quiet and listen to what you have inside. Okay? What does your inner being have to say to you? And remember to use that as guidance and to listen from within. That you're being blessed from above and below and from side to side and all around. All right, folks. That is your reading. Thank you for being patient. I'm going to chime us out and just say thank you. I'll be seeing you around. See you in Nashville and New Orleans.